A Hinckley man charged with trying to hire a hitman says he's sorry and he never really wanted to kill his ex-girlfriend. Tonight he's out of jail and he's talking to our Tom Lyden. Tom?
Tim, this is an interesting one. Against his attorney's advice, Jesse Ericson called me up, told me he wanted to talk, wanted to apologize to the people he hurt. And while his memory is selective, he doesn't deny most of the allegations.
I didn't want to hurt her.
At the end of a dirt road, you'll find Jesse Ericson and his tears of regret.
I wrecked that relationship. I didn't want to do that.
And yet, it's hard to know who he's crying for, himself or the woman he allegedly tried to kill.
And I don't want to hurt her. I never did want to hurt her. I never intended to want to hurt her. I don't want to do it. I never did want to do it.
But Jesse, you met with a hitman twice.
I know I did. I know that.
In April, Jesse Ericson met with a hitman here at Grand Casino. As luck would have it, that hitman was really an undercover cop. There'd be 3 more meetings with this hitman here in this liquor store parking lot, all of them recorded on audio and video. And Ericson allegedly promises the hitman $150,000, but he waffles between whether he wants his girlfriend murdered or simply kept as his sex slave.
He had a detailed plan of exactly what he wanted done to this woman, and it's perversion is the best way to describe it. And he wrote all this stuff down.
He asked me details. I told him the details he asked me to tell him.
Well, why'd you think he was asking for the details?
I don't know.
Well, because you had asked him to kill your girlfriend.
True.
What do you make of these tears?
Absolutely nothing. Those are totally fake.
We showed our interview to his ex-girlfriend's sister.
Her sister loved me, and I lost that respect.
No respect or love.
She doesn't believe a word of it.
He's a criminal, and he has a criminal mind, and that's the life that he lives.
Ericson, who's out on bail and wearing an ankle bracelet, already had a long rap sheet and restraining orders from other ex-girlfriends. Ericson told us he got high on pain meds and beer, but the sheriff suspects he's a meth addict. And we couldn't help noticing the bottles of bleach and empty tanks or the surveillance cameras.
Mainly just because we're gone a lot on trips.
Why Ericson wanted to talk to us is still a mystery. And you can't help wondering whether those tears are for us or an ex-girlfriend he still hopes to win back.
I just want her to know that I'm desperate. I apologize with all my heart and soul.
Jesse Ericson is out on $250,000 bail. He wouldn't say how he came up with that money. Ericson is charged with 3 counts of conspiracy to commit kidnapping. His next court date is later this month. We'll keep track of it and let you know what happens.
So, Tom, how did the hitman become an undercover cop?
You know, that's a good question. He according to the complaint, the criminal charges, he allegedly asked a friend of his, an ex-con, if he would kill his ex-girlfriend. That ex-con was smart enough to call up the sheriff's department and says, hey, I think I know somebody who wants to kill his girlfriend. You may want to do something about that.
Interesting. All right, Tom Lyden, thanks much.